In just a moment, I'm going to ask you to think of one of these cards. Hopefully not the Ace of Spades. That's a very popular card. It's right up here on the face of the deck. So what I'm going to do is I'll fan the cards out, and I will give you just a moment to look them over and then to actually be thinking of a card. Okay, let me give the cards a fan. I'll spread them out so there's a lot to choose from. Just think of one as I hold them up. Did you get one? One more look? Take a look. There you go. You have a card in mind? Good. So you're thinking of a card, and I have to tell you what you're thinking. That would be impressive, wouldn't it? You could have thought of any card, but I believe it was a red card, wasn't it? And a heart. And if I'm not incorrect, a 6 of hearts was your card. Taking a look at how the deck was made up, the bottom card is an ungimmicked card, the Ace of Spades, and the top card, the Joker, is another ungimmicked card. However, all of the other cards have been faded on one index corner. I've taken a piece of steel wool, very fine steel wool, and sanded down the corners of all of the cards. You'll find that it doesn't take much pressure on the steel wool to actually erase the ink off of these cards. It's a very delicate process, simple process, takes a little bit of time, but I think it took me about 25 minutes to get all these sanded down. So they're all faded. What this allows you to do is if you fan the deck one way, all of the regular indexes are shown. And if you were to reverse it and fan it the other way, they're all going to be faded, except if you have one reversed. See the 6 of hearts? That's the card that I forced upon you because I had the card actually reversed within the pack. Starting out, you instruct the spectator, please don't think of the Ace of Spades, but any other card as you show the cards to them in just a moment. When you fan them out towards yourself, make sure that you see the 6 of hearts showing readily enough for them to get a good look at it. You tip them up once. Did you catch a card? If not, I'll do it again. Okay. You just give them just a brief moment to check those cards out. And because all the other cards are faded, they naturally go to the one that they can see that sticks out the most. The 6 of hearts. If you choose to use a pressure fan instead of a thumb fan, you want to be sure the 6 of hearts is really going to be visible for them to see. What I've done, I've taken a fine tip magic marker and placed a small dot on the upper left corner of these 6 of hearts. So I have easy access to it. So after I pressure fan the cards, I can use my fingernail, and slowly push it to the side, which gives a much larger gap, letting the force card clearly be seen as you tip the fan upward. However, what I usually like to do, I like to thumb fan them towards myself so I can spread them out and very easily see that the force card is visible. Then I go into the presentation having them look at the cards as I tip the fan upward. If you intend on shuffling the cards, what you want to do is take your force card and make sure it's 13 cards from the bottom of the pack. 13 cards away from the Ace of Spades, which is on the bottom. Then when you go to shuffle, to start the effect, you do a weave shuffle, taking half of the pack, shuffling them so that the top card, the Joker, is still going to be up on top. Then you proceed to do another out ferrule shuffle, so that the Joker remains up on top again. This will place your force card exactly where you need it to be, right in the center of the deck. As you can see here, 2 shuffles, now it's right in the middle, right where you need it. So when it's time to fan the cards, to position them, to show them to the spectator, you're all set and ready to go. Using this faded deck of cards will give your classic fan force a definite psychological and visual improvement when it comes to forcing your favorite card.